Welcome to Bookie. Today we will unlock the book Leadership and Self-Deception, Getting Out of the Box, published by the Arbinger Institute. In this Bookie, we will discuss some rarely mentioned yet adequately important psychological issues that affect the quality of our lives and work. These issues are self-deception and self-betrayal. Self-deception and self-betrayal are so common psychological issues that they permeate our lives and work. They are as transparent as air yet are ignored by all. Through this book, we will learn how self-deception and self-betrayal can trap us in the box and make us get half the results, even though we put in twice the effort in whatever we do. This might sound a bit far-fetched, but you can be assured that it is true. Let us shed more light on this by looking at the following example. Imagine an infant who is learning to crawl but finds herself stuck beneath the furniture. So, as would any toddler, she starts to cry and out of frustration begins to bang her head against the bottom of the furniture in an attempt to be free. Unable to free herself from the discomfort, she proceeds to shake her head and kick her legs even more violently, which ultimately does nothing to ease her situation but rather makes it worse. In her frustration and desperation to get out of that situation, the infant fails to realize that she is the architect of her own predicament. Intuitively, she chooses the wrong approach to solving her problem, because in this particular case, rather than violently trying to free herself, doing nothing is a better solution instead. That is a sign of self-deception that is not peculiar to babies. We as adults often make similar mistakes in our lives. When we are faced with complex situations, we tend not to care about rightfully getting to the bottom of the truth. We would rather handle the problem hastily and play the blame game when we realize things are not what we assume them to be. It is almost our human nature to try all kinds of ineffective and even counterproductive methods. The danger with self-deception is that it is so ever-present, yet so subtle that we often don't realize we are self-deceived if we are not called out on it. The book Leadership and Self-Deception is dedicated to exploring the causes of such phenomenon as well as proposing relevant solutions. After reading the book, you will be exposed to the recommendations to solving the problems caused by self-deception. We have reviewed the 7 habits of highly effective people in one of our previous bookies. It was written by Stephen R. Covey, who highly recommended this book we are now uncovering. He claimed that the book's concepts have deep and sweeping implications and the work is packed with insights. The author of this book is the Arbinger Institute in the United States. It is a management training and consulting firm with deep academic roots. Arbinger comprises of experts from the field of business, law, economics, psychology, philosophy, education, among other disciplines. The Arbinger Institute has successfully helped hundreds of organizations reduce problems relating to human resources as well as help them maximize their profits. Its clients include Google, Microsoft, Boeing, Nike, the U.S. Navy, Cornell University, and many more. Now, to highlight the best bits from the book, we will uncover them in 3 parts. Part 1, what is self-deception and what is the box? Part 2, how do we get in the box? Part 3, how do we get out of the box? Let us now take a look at the first part of this bookie to learn about what self-deception is and what we mean when we say the box. Self-deception is a kind of insistent blindness that makes us believe that everything we do is on track and our way of doing things is perfect. In this false mindset,